Well, welcome back to eEURO 2021. The games do not stop coming. It's Kazakhstan versus Poland, slightly behind schedule. We apologise for that, but it's the joys of working from home and the joys of working remotely means that I get to see Stuart Wesley alongside me ready for Kazakhstan versus Poland. An intriguing one we have ahead of us here, Wes. Two nations that last year didn't do as well as they would have wanted to. They get a second chance though this year.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about kind of the smaller nations, and that is with no disrespect to Kazakhstan, but you can, those smaller nations, they don't necessarily have a lot to prove. They basically can turn up and do as basically as good as they can do given the circumstances. And I'm expecting them to take I'm expecting them to kind of take as many chances that they possibly can. With Poland, of course, they're littered with talent. It's just a case of putting all of that talent into kind of one place. You look at Zielinski, as we see on the ball, Piatek, you've got Lewandowski, you've got Milik. They've got these brilliant attacking weapons, but you can't play necessarily three centre forwards in these types of environments. You need some type of variation.
Oh, Milik has a real chance to score the first goal, and he's tucked it home with a left-footed strike from just outside the box. And it's as we're saying, you have this type of weaponry up front for Poland. And what a finish that is from so far out. I think the keeper probably could have done better here, Wes, but, well, it's take nothing away from the finish. It was inside the box in the end.
Yeah, it's brilliant one-touch play. I think it's Milik with the finish in the end. It's Lewandowski. Curse of the commentator, I say you can't play with three centre forwards, and Poland just go and prove me wrong within 10 minutes of the game starting. So brilliant start for Poland, brilliant start for Jancio. He'll be delighted with that start.
Yeah, we haven't even had a chance to introduce the players yet. JancioPL representing Poland and RedCardKZ for Kazakhstan. Strong start though for Poland. Here is Zielinski through one-on-one. Oh, what a save! What a tremendous save to deny what could have been a second goal for Poland. And, well, maybe he should have done better here, Wes.
Well, it's a great read from Emmanuel goalkeeper to see exactly where that chance is going. I think had Jancio taken that shot without taking the turn, he wouldn't have telegraphed it as bad. But brilliant save from the Kazakhstan number one.
Absolutely, what a read. Corner to Poland, though, still to come. We'll see this a lot throughout the qualification campaign. Players bringing someone across to try and block that near post corner. In the end, it falls pretty harmlessly out of play. So a bit of a let-off here for red card. Now we can see what he has to bring in the attacking phase of play. Islam Khan. Zhukov. Building steadily here. Islam Khan trying to get in behind, but Szczesny able to cover fairly comfortably. And one man that I'm really looking forward to seeing play for this Polish squad is young Mikolaj. I believe he's playing under the one Zico, something like that, one of his game tags, I can't remember, but represents Manchester United in the eFootball Pro, and he's been scoring goals for fun this season. So he is one member of this national squad that I am very excited to see in 1-versus-1 play. He's already gotten one title in eFootball PES 2021. I remember watching him in the IESF European qualifiers. Blew absolutely everyone else out of the water. Was by far and away the best player at the tournament, so he is hoping we'll get a good look at him at some stage throughout our broadcast here. Of course, you can watch some of the games on each of the National Football Association's respective social channels, so it's worth investigating that if you're a fan of a certain nation. But for now, our focus is on Kazakhstan and Poland. Milik is very far offside, so this one, West, though, will come to nothing.
Yeah, and he does, just to touch back on Mikolaj, he does go under many different names, but there is only one Zico. And he, as we've said, he's a very talented player. Like we said, representing Manchester United, but The guys on the screen are also giving themselves a very good account here as well.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed with the fact that Kazakhstan have managed to kind of hold it down to 1-0 at the moment.
Oh, what a touch there from Piatek. It's just gone too far beyond him, though. Zielinski can maybe conjure something up in the middle. Jancio with a bit of pressure, but you're right, defensively since conceding, Kazakhstan have been fairly solid, haven't produced too much in the attacking phase of play. That no doubt will be something that Red Card wants to change. For now, though, he has to defend, and what's happened here? It will just be a corner. Thought for a second the referee saw something amiss, but once more it will be an in-swinger. Looking for Piatek, and it's off the line by the defender. Threatened to just dribble through on goal. Bednarek, Piatek, lovely touch through to Milik. Tackled well. Red Card living on the edge. It'll be a third corner now for Poland. Followed very swiftly by a fourth. Half-time approaching in this first leg. Header at the front post, and it's bounced actually over the keeper and onto the woodwork. Kazakhstan surviving here. 5 until half-time. But there just doesn't seem to be an outball at the moment for Kazakhstan.
They've got to try and get this under their spell at some point. Poland seems to be having all of the chances, all of the ball, and a lot of Kazakhstan attacking that is going on here.
Zielinski looking to try and feed Lewandowski once again. The interplay up top for Poland has been very impressive indeed. One last attack of the half perhaps though for Kazakhstan to remind Jancio and remind Poland that they are here to play. Zhukov. Back to him now on that far side. Defended well though by Jancio. And we enter the half, Wes. Just a goal from Milik separating the two sides.
Well, I think Poland will be very happy with that. You know, the fact that they've got in at least leading. I think they'll be slightly disappointed not to have had a second or potentially even a third, really, at that point. I think it's been a couple of manual goalkeeping reads at corners where Kazakhstan have tried to read the set play and they've almost come a bit unstuck. So it's just down to whether Poland can put that pressure back on them.
Certainly work to do for Red Card to do here in the second half of the first leg. A reminder to you all, we play 2 legs. It is an aggregate score across the 2 games of eFootball PES 2021. Stolen in the midfield though by Poland. The goal scorer on the ball. Lovely 1-2 with Zielinski just to open up the space. Zielinski's made a lovely run inside as well. That's a good save. Goralski. Poland building very steadily, patiently from Jancio. Zielinski. Back to him now. Left-footed strike. Saved, but at the expense, I believe, of a corner, Wes. This was a real chance for Poland to make it 2.
Yeah, it's smart build-up play as well. It's taking your time and trying to pass through. Like we said, it's the only way to describe it is a very stubborn defence. But Poland, as more of these chances go by the wayside, they're going to need to put one away just to settle those nerves.
Corner to come. Looking for Piatek in the middle. Well, I've just seen there at the top that Milik has been taken off for Poland. He's been cropping up in some key areas, so that's a little bit surprising for my money. I think Kazakhstan will be very happy about that. One thing they won't be happy about, though, is that statistic you just saw, where there's not a single shot registered so far 60 minutes into the match. And if they keep losing it in dangerous positions such as these, they're always going to invite, as you said, maybe a chance for Poland to stick away a second. Borowski. Lovely double touch by Grzycki. Looking for Ribas in the middle. That would have been a tremendous goal. The piece of skill to set it up was miraculous. Don't forget, Italy won eEURO 2020 with a similar type of skill move. One of our favourites, Wes, isn't it? The double touch.
It's a very potent skill move, especially when you look at just slowing down your play before you execute it, and then just that extra zip of pace to get yourself out of it. It's very good, and the fact that they've introduced Krzyzewski kind of suggests that they may have changed shape a little bit and have gone to kind of more of a traditional two up top with Lewandowski and Piatek. So you might see more balls going into the box, but Kazakhstan are going to have to be careful with it.
Good tackle though, very strong and authoritative by Red Card. Again, what will annoy him though, and I think will certainly not give him any confidence, is again his attacking output nowhere near where it's needed to be. Good read by Jancio. They come with again though, do Kazakhstan. But just lacking, as we saw with Turkey in the previous match, just lacking that bit of cutting edge where it's needed in the final third. One thing I've been impressed by, Wes, is obviously Jancio almost dousing the flames of any potential Kazakhstan attack. He's been controlling the midfield very well.
Well, if you look at it's not just their midfield; it's when it gets anywhere close to an attack for Kazakhstan. You look at the defensive kind of wardens, as it were, in Bednarek and in Glick as well. Glick, obviously, part of the Monaco team that obviously are so highly thought of within eFootball PES. They're just custodians at the back. They will not pass a lot. And you've got Bielik on the right hand side who's just picking a book in there as well. So you know they have a defensive unit there that's going to be very, very hard to break down.
Lewandowski's actually come back to defend here for Poland. Look at the bodies behind the ball. Chance though maybe for Red Card to register something, but instead Poland relieve the pressure and the ball comes forward. Who can Jancio find from here? Goralski will, well, try and play the ball back. It's all turned very sloppy momentarily. And that could have been a tremendous ball for Red Card. Final 10 then for Red Card and Kazakhstan to find themselves an equaliser before we head into the second leg. Thank you for joining us, of course, here in eEURO 2021. We are in the group stages, and this could be a goal from Lewandowski. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Credit to Jancio. As quick as you like, a long ball down that far side. And who else but Lewandowski in the right place at the right time, as he often is, Wes.
Well, it wouldn't be a Polish international without Robert Lewandowski getting on the score sheet. It's really good play down that left-hand side. Long ball, as we said. Krzyzewski, a brilliant first time, kind of almost drilled pass and a lovely kind of outside of the boot finish from Lewandowski. He's taken out in the process, but he won't care. It's 2-0 to Poland, and you'd say that's pretty much game one for Poland. You can't see Kazakhstan really getting anything out of this now, but who knows? Game two may prove to be their way back into this. It may just be able to sneak a result there, but haven't seen a lot out of Kazakhstan to really suggest that at the moment.
It was a lovely cross, as you said. It was almost like a drilled pass, but what impressed me the most was the fact that he realised as soon as he takes the touch, he has to release the ball to give Lewandowski any type of chance to attack the ball. So 2-0 then to Poland, in control as we head towards the second leg. Kazakhstan, though, with the final attack. 2 minutes to be added on. Shetkin has a rare chance in the box, and that's a vital last-ditch challenge from Jancio. Needed to be made. Kazakhstan come once more. But it's cleared away. And the first leg, Wes, goes to Poland, 2-0. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it was kind of as we expected. Poland to, goal within the first 10 minutes, goal within the last 5. They're very much at home with their team, and Kazakhstan really just kind of struggling to get themselves going, but we'll see what happens second game. Anything can change in a 90 minutes of eFootball PES.
Absolutely. We'll take a very brief look at the stats before we move into the second leg. We will be going to a very quick break. You can see there, 0 shots from Kazakhstan. But when we come back, we will have the second leg between Kazakhstan and Poland.